Welcome to this beautiful meditation from seeker to seer. Let us join together to relax and calm our body, to use our focus and concentration in the mind, the heart, and the spirit, so that together we consciously and unconsciously unite with our breath, our inhales and our exhales. As you begin this meditation, I ask that you press your seat into your chair, into Mother Earth, however you wish. You can also be in a lying down position in yoga's Shavasana, allowing yourself to clear the way for a meditative path ahead. As you press your sits bones, or if you're laying down, your lower back and your heels, the base of your shoulders onto Mother Earth, lengthen the spine. Create such a large space from the top of the crown of the head all the way through the heels. Take a moment and inhale and exhale with me. Two more times. Inhale. Let out a sigh. Last time. Big inhale. Begin to relax. The shoulders are away from the ears. Unclench your jaw. Soften your cheekbones. Soften the space between your eyes and your ears. Just allow your breath to flow freely. Soften the shoulders and the chest. Relax your hips. Relax your knees all the way down through your calves and your toes and back up again through the torso, even through the back of the head. Everything is becoming relaxed. You're invited to this meditation as a part of your divine path. You've been invited here for a reason. This seeker to seer meditation is designed for you to ask yourself the important questions that can open up your third eye chakra, the Ajna chakra, so that intuition and awareness can become your true vision, so that you're seeing from your internal searchlight. And through this meditation, through silence and breath, may your truest desires levitate and become lighter so that your focus is clear and strong. Take an inhale here with me. Exhale, release. Start to turn our mind's eye inward, creating the path for your imagination to flow freely. And as the mind's eye turns in, I want you to picture in front of you a large suspension bridge in a fog. Picture it now. Imagine the long draping pipes of the suspension bridge and the fog rolling in almost on a snowy day. Take your imagination to a place that has a beginning and an end. On this bridge of life, sometimes we can see our first footsteps, and sometimes the closing footsteps are very difficult to see. Below you, there is water. Above you, there are clouds. And around you, there seems to be a thick fog rolling in. This seeking mode This is what we all have in our lives, this seeking through the fog, seeking, wondering, wishing for our ambitions, our goals to come to fruition. Sometimes we're not seeing through the fog, but we're still activating our seeker mode. We can seek truth. We can seek direction. Can you seek the way forward through the muck? Many a time we are unable to see forward, but we can seek. We can have a hunch. And this seeking, this mastery of search creates a tendency for us to go slower and to take ready pauses. I love the name Ready Pauses, meaning that we can have a chance to relax, a chance to be patient with ourselves, and we can also be ready in those chances that we take to settle down, to slow down, to truly see and to truly seek. See your bridge with me. And let's inhale together. Take an inhale. Release. Look up at the suspension frames, tall and lengthy, coming in and out of the fog, in and out of these weathered life moments that roll in and cover what's sometimes meant to be seen, sometimes not meant to be fully seen. Using these tools on our self-realization path, using the tools of meditation, the tools of silence and quiet, we can start to understand that the things that don't seem as clear to us, the things that are most foggy, are just a moment in time. Take an inhale here with me. Let go. Given the freedom of your sight as a seeker and seer, you can see the start of your bridge. You might be able to see through some of the parts of the middle, and perhaps the end is a bit foggy. These life questions, such questions come up as the mind talks freely and provides itself with all of the many insecurities and fears that come to the surface of not fully seeing the end result. You see, the seeker has a big job to silence the mind. The seeker has the power to silence the mind temporarily. The seeker can hush the murmur of inquisition and insecurity. The seeker can find the intuitive knowledge of your spiritual journey so that you can amplify the strength in your mind's voice. You can find the stability even in the most unpleasant situations of not seeing beyond the fog of our own obstacles, but being able to see the full picture from the heart. Take an inhale here with me. Exhale, release. Silence is the place where the mind stops its ranting. Silence is the region where your spiritual journey holds your hand and your intuition from the Ajna chakra, the third eye, the place in the center of the forehead, arrives to assist you with understanding and meaning. You see, spiritual seekers are those who follow a path of self-discovery. Many a times it's a lifelong journey. Many a times we discover our transformational powers that live within us. These transformational powers come out when it's foggy, and sometimes when it seems there's no way through, we get to turn to our spirituality, and from that site, from that place, we can see. Now, many of us have life-changing events. Many of us go through trauma and breakdowns. And thus the mind comes in and silences our dreams and our goals. And we forget that we have the ability to go from seeker to seer. We have this fog that comes in over the bridge of our lives. But if we can use the silence of meditation, if we can somehow take the cover off of the eyes and begin to be okay with the questions that we have, the questions of how do we navigate, the questions of finding our way, we can bring in the lessons of our lives to heal, to grow and be seen. I ask that you tap into yourself for the intuition, the knowledge. Turn the mind's eye inward. Turn the searchlight inside of you on so that you can see through the fog of the bridge. It's certainly a process of transformation. All of this questioning can come out. The seeker to seer is a writer, is a poet, is someone who meditates and practices the beauty of silence and breath. Take an inhale here with me. Release. The truth is, some of our clearest ways forward come when it's the foggiest out. I'll repeat that. Some of our clearest ways forward arrive with the fog. So let's go to this suspension bridge. On this day, as you see the clouds roll in, can you agree that you are a seeker? You want to be a seer. You're ready to see. You're ready for the scene. You're ready for the transformation. And these opportunities that will arrive with the chance to examine what lies ahead of the fog, what lies within the fog, to question everything, to gradually see, to live with the questions answered and unanswered, knowing that life, love, it'll all make sense, or it won't, but we still have the chance to keep living. We still have the chance to walk the bridges of our lives. Take an inhale here with me. Release. Unclench the jaw. Soften the space between the eyes. Soften the space between the ears. As the great philosopher Rumi once said, what do you seek is seeking you. What do you seek is seeking you. Take an inhale here. Release. When our life is short, or when our lives feel shortened by trauma, by obstacles, our bridges seem long. We question reality. We hound ourselves from an eternal past, from mistakes and flaws. But with this path, with this fog, can the transformation make its way from unclear to clear, from seeker to seer? Can we suddenly realize there is an infinite future, and there is a fantastic present to live within, from the coils of mistakes, trauma, pain? Let us become spiritual seekers together. I believe that you have the courage to leap forward on the quest of life. I believe that you can engage in the adventures of life, no matter how much is seen or unseen at this very moment. The intuitive knowledge of what can be a bridge, what can be a gap, can be fog, despite heavy footing, and the creation of meaning that we're all looking for. Everything can be enlightened from this moment on. Take an inhale here with me and smile. Release. Yes, yes, yes. The spiritual openness, this valiant vulnerability, your heart pattering against the questions of the cosmos. Let us be in a place of truth, of the passage of time and the sightedness. What you seek is seeking you, the great mystery. When you've already taken the first step on the suspension bridge of the known and the unknown, as you discover yourself in the process. Your thirst for knowledge of the infinite. This thirst has less to do with meaning and more to do with living. No matter where you stand on your bridge of life, no matter how much fog, you are worthy. You are here for a purpose. And the explanation of things will begin. All you need is to take the first step. Perhaps you are the bridge. Your thirst for self-knowledge, your thirst for self-realization enlivens the potential for overcoming mistakes, for working through challenge and trauma, for believing in success again and again, although it may seem it's yonder. It's in the past. But my darlings, there's a powerful present and a magical future on the other side of your bridge. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release. Let go of the ego on this journey. Letting go of the ego is quite critical. It's the soul that yearns for the transformation. The soul is the magician that transforms fear to freedom. And from the ego to the authentic self. You know better than to keep questioning the past. You are an engaged seeker. You are engaged to live and walk comfortably with courage as you live your life on the many bridges, knowing that the tension of the suspension, the tension of the fog, the tension of knowing and not knowing are just a part of this utopic dream of waking up to your authenticity. The real you, the truth, the raw, naked, vulnerable soul that asks you to forgive yourself and to move forward, to keep stepping forward. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release. Soften the hips, soften the shoulders. Your energy will move you forward on this journey, making your way from the seen and the unseen as each step is taken with sincerity. You're not taking anything too seriously anymore on this bridge. You're understanding your spiritual weightlessness. This is the expression of the reality versus the crippling fear of outdated insecurities and ego that hold you back from taking that next step. Step forward. Step forward again and again. Tapping into your spirituality is the ability to gain, the ability to replace urgency with flexibility and agility as you remove the toxins of the fog and keep stepping forward. You are a healthy, immortal soul of spiritual knowledge where life is not as serious as the mind pretends it to be, and your creativity is far more important on the journey of this walk than the complexities of the bridges of the past. Take an inhale here. Release. Soften the hands. Soften the toes. Perhaps the answers that you seek are already written in the holy book that is you. This holy book is your spirit that is unfolding page by page, chapter by chapter, step by step, unattached to ego, sacredly present as you surrender to the past and you open up to the naked vulnerability that is left, wrapped and unwrapped in truth and the scope of compassion and empathy as you newly create, as you openly feel for yourself. Any burns and the tiny little holes in the fog in the sky are now opening up as part of the soul's work to not believe in the rigidities of declines, but formulate, build. The path forward is liberating to the soul from ego to truth, from unafraid, from losing to focus, to seeking and seeing the seen and unseen on this bridge of life. Take an inhale here. Release. Open your right hand all the way to the side. Open your left hand all the way to the side. Reach your palms open. Gaze up towards the sky with the eyes still fluttered closed. Stretch the spine. Stretch into your comfort zone as you become the bridge. Any previous codependencies that you've had are released. Let the arms back down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let your spiritual knowledge find its way. And with each step forward, I ask that you feel the expansion of your soul walking this bridge of life. That self-realization that you are not your body. You are the soul. I ask that you stretch the unyielding passion and intuitive knowledge that lives within you, and embrace the bliss of smiling cheek to cheek, ear to ear. Embrace the art of breathing, inhale and exhale, as you walk forward with your legs with the self-realization that you are your soul. With this newfound courage connecting you to the footing of the bridge, you become the bridge. Only to look back over your left shoulder to realize that you've already crossed in the fog. You did it. Take an inhale here and smile. Exhale, release. Everything is doable. Everything is transformational with spirituality at your side. All you need to do is keep walking. Inhale, exhale, and release.